Japanese food, ashi. When it comes to food, the Japanese are among the most enthusiastic and passionate of any race. Ask any Japanese person about a recent trip within Japan and the conversation almost always includes talk of the local food. In fact, for many Japanese traveling outside of their hometowns, food is often one of the main motivators for traveling. For this reason, many towns and cities in Japan are known first and foremost for their local speciality, whether it be a type of sweet, fish, noodle, seaweed or tofu etc. Such is the Japanese passion for food that you can turn on your TV at about any time of the day or night and almost undoubtedly catch a show about food. Careful preparation and meticulous donation are crucial elements of Japanese cuisine. Food is an art form, and even the simplest dishes are often prepared by chefs who have trained for many years. Rice. Once traded as currency, rice has been a staple food for the Japanese for over 2,000 years and still accompanies or forms the base of many meals. Harvesting rice is very labor-intensive, and the Japanese are reminded of this from a very young age, which is why rice is rarely wasted and leftover rice is put to good use. Aside from sushi, popular dishes include donburi, simmered fish, meat or vegetables served over rice, onigiri, small parcels of rice wrapped in dried seaweed, kale, a rice porridge, mochi, pounded rice cakes, and chazu, cooked rice with green tea often served with salmon or cod roe, to name a few. Seasonal and local food. Japan is very proud of its 4 very distinctive seasons, and each season marks the beginning of more delicious offerings. This is very evident in supermarkets, hotels and inns and restaurants, where menus are frequently changed to reflect what is available and what is in season. In fact, there is such a diverse range of food on offer that it is not an exaggeration to say that many Japanese would struggle to name, for example, all the countless varieties of seaweed, mushrooms and fish on the shelves of their local shop. Keisuke cuisine, keisuke ryori, are small dishes containing up to as many as 12 beautifully presented courses of steamed, simmered or grilled dishes, sliced raw fish sashimi, tempura, soup, rice, pickles and a small dessert. Dishes usually reflect what is obtainable and in season. Kyoto is a great place to enjoy this wonderful treat for all the senses. Thanks to the great variety of regional specialties, known as nibatsu in Japanese, there is no shortage of restaurants dedicated to proudly serving local dishes. One of the best-known regional dishes is okonomiyaki, a type of savory pancake, famous in Hiroshima and Osaka. A trip to Hiroshima is not complete without visiting Akinimura, Okonomiyaki village, where watching the chefs prepare the food is as much fun as tasting this unique regional delicacy. Fish. It's fair to say that fish is an integral part of the Japanese diet. Whether it's eaten almost live, odarigui, still dancing, raw, nama or sashimi, grilled, yaki, or deep fried, tempura, it seems that the Japanese have tried and tested every possible method of preparation. The vast array of fish on offer is simply mind-boggling. If you're a lover of fish, then a trip to Tsukiji Fish Market, the world's main extensive fish and seafood market, is a must for an early daybreak breakfast of some of the freshest sushi in the world. For those that don't like the sound of a fish breakfast in the early hours, there are bounty of conveyor belt sushi restaurants, kaiten sushi, all over Japan. Meat and other foodstuffs. Of course, the food offering in Japan extends to far more than just fish. Japan has a huge variety of fruit and vegetables, a whole host of noodle dishes, including one dish served with ice, and some of the best patisseries outside of France, some say the best in the world, although the French may dispute this. Kobe, with its wonderful array of cafes, is the place to head for those with a sweet tooth. Kobe beef, a delicacy renowned worldwide, is produced from cows raised according to strict tradition and provides a wonderful flavor that melts in your mouth. Though, be ready to fork out an arm and a leg for a genuine Kobe beef steak at a good restaurant. Vegetarians. If everything so far sounds a bit meat and fish orientated, don't be alarmed. There are plenty of vegetarian options in Japan. In fact, eating meat was prohibited in Japan for more than 1,000 years prior to 1868. Try the wonderful zarusoba, buckwheat noodles served cold with a dipping sauce, a bowl of udon, puker noodles, in a mountain vegetable soup, tofu steak or okonomiyaki. If you are feeling adventurous, you could try natto, a sticky and slightly smelly brew made of fermented soybeans. The Japanese liken it to Marmite. You'll either love it or hate it. Eating out. Eating out in Japan is as much about the experience as the food. Many Japanese restaurants specialize in one particular type of food, and there are countless unlike styles, including the famous Kaitanzashi restaurants, now ahead more status in the West. Others include restaurants that think in skewers, kushiyaki, ramen, noodles in a broth, tempura, deep-fried fish or vegetables, cook your own Korean-style barbecue, usually with a hot plate and the table, teriyaki, marinated beef/chicken/fish seared on a hot plate, sukiyaki, thin slices of beef, then curry and vegetables cooked in soy pulp and then dipped in egg, etc.